I gotta show you guys. Look at my new dice.
I love it.
Ready.
It's liquid core. It's
I
so
like-
cool.
I love how that's what
I
you
can't
started
wait to
session.
roll it this session. Oh wait.
Ha.
What?
Like, so I did go live just a few moments ago, right as Gail was
Hi,
like,
everybody.
"Look at my dice."
Perfect timing.
Oh man, and this time it was fully clothed as well. So you know.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
So, for those of you guys who were wondering, we were talking about Leah Clark before starting this session. So,
We were?
for a moment,
Yeah,
Apparently.
I have no idea. That was before I walked in.
Leah got to meet her. She was also in she was in a bunch of stuff, but I think Yuri on Ice too. She played Mary. I don't know if that was maybe before your guys' time.
No, Yuri on Ice was in my middle school.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I have friends, so I've got no contact.
Like Yuri on Ice was my middle school. I'm like, still not helping.
Yeah.
Nah.
Try to make you feel young, Doku. That's not the goal here. To give you appropriate age references.
No, yeah, I appreciate it.
Where you're at.
I just forget how young y'all are sometimes. Anyways.
Oh, don't group me in with them, Doku. Okay, let's.
You're
not-
Gen
let's-
not
Z.
that much-
Quit complaining.
I know
You're
what
not
I
that much
hate.
older
I
than
hate
me.
that I'm grouped in with Gen Z. I prefer to be millennial.
Same.
Why?
Rain, you're
I was
the
born
youngest
late.
here.
I was born in the
Rain,
wrong
you can-
era.
Oh my,
Oh,
don't even.
My gosh. Don't even
I
try
was born
that.
in the 1300s.
I was born
No.
in the 1900s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure me and Charisse probably get burned at the stake in most historical eras.
Probably.
Most definitely.
And me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
either that
Oh,
or
you
put
most
in an
definitely.
asylum. We'd be
Yeah.
burned at the stake or put in an asylum.
Or both.
Maybe we'd all be in an asylum together.
Oh, that'd be
Possibly.
fun. Roomies.
Hi, buddies.
We are still live, y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Bold of you to think I get
Where?
any less unhinged. I was yelling at a spider yesterday, which Doku stopped sending me spiders. Yes, I blame you. I was yelling at it yesterday, and that probably sounded weird from outside the door because I was giving it a 5-second countdown to move before it died.
I mean, it could be worse. Your neighbors could have heard me screaming my head off at that entity coming out of the mirror in our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3.
That was so funny.
I was literally screaming and swearing at the top of my lungs,
funny.
trying to move away from this. What exactly was it like some sort of floating
Flaming
automata?
sphere thingy.
Yeah,
Some sort of
that was it.
automaton that, like, if you answer the question wrong, it just sends this after you, and it will not stop until you're dead. And I was like, I want to see if you can make it through the puzzle. He did not. Because it's very specific answers, to be
Why
fair.
would I?
And I knew most of the answers. But I
Sophie,
decided
we
to
were
let
literally
Harry...
We were literally discussing earlier how you're the only one out of us that consistently holds the brain cells. Harry doesn't have
So
any.
yeah, that's why it's funny. That's why it was funny, because I was like, here, I want to see if you can try this. And then he got burned to a crisp.
Not before swearing at the top of my lungs for all the people in my house to hear.
And then right in the middle of said interaction, Gale of Waterdeep, not Gale from this, was all like, well, I'm dead now, so now you gotta bring me back. And we're like, this is not the time. There is a fireball trying to kill us right now. Shut up.
I'd forgotten that Lesser Gale had done that.
So
Oh
Gale's such
gosh,
a
I was like-
princess.
Honestly.
All right.
And Zoe, if you're watching this, Zoe, I love you to death. I still am not going to agree with you on the Gale is better than Astarion.
Absolutely
I will
not.
be an Astarion girl until I die.
Oh.
And I'm
She
a
like red
Shadowheart
flags.
fella.
All right.
I no fictional red
Cedar
flags.
dies today. Sorry. But
No,
moving on.
me.
What?
That's fine. Yeah,
Not
you,
Cedar, not wait.
It's okay. It's the same thing.
It's fine. Cedar can join
Don't
Gale
send
on
the spiders,
floor.
Goku. I don't want to die.
That's alright. I'll just send a Syrian fan
Trying to
and
kill
then he'll
me.
die happy.
No thanks.
Alright. Moving on. Can I get an audio check? Just one at a time, really quick. Starting with Leah.
Yo, 1 2 1 2.
1
Check,
2
check.
1 2. All right, I'm coming in lower than you, so let's do this. Can you guys hear me okay with this mic? Do I sound all right?
Yeah.
You sound okay to me?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I just gotta bump up.
I don't know on the
just a
stream's
hair.
end.
Yeah, I was like, just gotta go up a little bit. Find my mic. Okay, there we go. And Gail, go ahead.
What's up, motherfuckers?
All right, that was our one.
Those are one. We don't get another one.
We don't get another one now. Come on now.
I deserve the
Reset
F-bomb during the
the clock.
recap. I deserve the F-bomb during the day recap after everything that happened.
Make it last 10 minutes, and then you deserve the F-bomb.
I think, Gail, you do sound a little cloudy, like a little muffly. Is anyone else picking up on that, or is that just on me?
Yeah. No, I got that
A
too.
little bit.
You got that as well. Okay. Okay. Do you want me to try and so bear with me 1 second? I'm gonna try and get my mic out, and I can try and do that externally.
All right, Cedar, go.
The Magnus Archives is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill Entertainment under a 4.0 share-alike license.
Okay, now lean back a little bit and talk.
Hi, everybody.
All right, perfect.
I
got
think
you.
that was actually pretty close.
There you go.
It's actually pretty close to what it is.
I wasn't looking at it either, by the way. The hyperfixation hits.
I need to listen to more of that.
Yes! Yes. You're almost to the end of season 3, and I'm physically, like, buzzing, waiting for you to finish season 3.
All I know is that Tim hates John right now.
Is that the red light? That looks really angry.
Yeah, Tim's got some issues right now. Then again, everybody in that room has issues.
Okay.
It's just
And
different flavors.
Kiddus, go ahead, really quick.
Hello, 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 hello. I hope we do not die today. Because if we do, I will cry again!
Oh gosh.
Again and again.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
It was sad, I think you mean.
Well, no, her crying was sad. It was funny that afterwards, I was over here running interference because everyone was like, "Is Charisse okay?" And I'm like, "Guys, she's fine. I promise you. If she was not fine, she would tell you."
All right.
I'm like, "Charisse, can you please tell them you're okay?"
So I got 2 for 4 right now. So my next goal is Gale. So I mean, his
I have
arc is
plugged
next.
in. Oh, right, you meant as in crying. Okay, yeah. I have cried on stream before, right? I could swear I've managed to get a tear out.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
make
I
you
think
cry,
I was the.
though.
Yeah, Doku wasn't the one. Rain made you cry.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Rain, you
Yeah.
you evil genius.
The reason why I was laughing is because Rain was trying to get everyone to cry, and I was the only one that had it happen, and then Doku
Yeah.
just swooped into that. Guess what?
Mhm.
Knock knock.
Knock knock, who's there? Trauma.
FBI, open up. No, all right.
Door, please open up.
Perfect. So, it will be a little bit of a shorter session today. So hopefully we'll resolve combat and start some of the after arc cleanup. We'll call it. So we should be pretty good. I do have a hard stop at about 1:30 my time, so that's 3 hours I think at this point. So we will
Yeah, that
play
works.
for a little bit. I just wanted to get some time in this week because I know I wouldn't be able to play tomorrow, so I was like, let's sneak a little time in. You can thank
Thank
my
you.
wife.
Yeah, that
for
works for
letting
me. Sorry, I was doing the mathematics and I just confirmed the time in my head.
But yes, so Kiddus, you want to take us away with our recap?
Last session, trauma. Who needs to be mentally stable? That should have been the title. Anyway, so we started out with last session. We were in Lolth's territory. We had 2 doors protecting us from the army on the other side, and we were like, frick, because we were like, we are low on health. We're about to go fight a goddess, and we are now in very big trouble because we had about 10 minutes before the army broke through the door. So Leah stabbed herself at some point, but she basically she was like, I'm gonna fix this. Summons Dana. That Dana, for all of you who don't remember, Dana died a while ago.
That was
Right in
Rain's
front of us.
second character out of
Rain's
3.
second character. And so we just all of a sudden have Dana walk through this portal of fire and lava and just like, hey everyone, I'm slightly on fire, but I'm here now. And we're like, wait. The kid is just like, love having you here. I'm gonna go plant a bomb now, and goes to plant a bomb at the entrance. And then she stands up with a unicorn horn and says, heal up. So she heals herself up. We're just kind of like, okay, I think we're good. We tried.
The mimic
healing
bottles.
ourselves. Yeah, we tried healing ourselves
Oh,
up
they were
more.
cute.
They were cute.
I'm gonna need to go
We tried
visit
healing-
that salesman.
So we tried healing ourselves up more because we had some little potions, and it worked. We did heal ourselves up. But turns out, once you drink the potion, it activated a seal that turned the bottles back into mimics. And so we're like, And then we had 2 mimic bottles trying to bite us. And so then we convinced one of them to stop trying to bite us. And then the other one, Kittis, just bit Kittis, and Kittis just kind of like shoved it in the bag and shook it off. And it's like, new pet unlocked. Just shook it off into her bag. And so then we were like, crap, the army's about to break through. Yes, we gotta get going. And so we started zooming out into this main hallway. There was a giant chamber with a bunch of spider webs with a spider clicking beneath us. And we're like, you don't want to get attacked more. What do we do? And then Cadence kind of just dropped something down to try to see how far we could go down. And then the spider grabbed it and ate it. And we're like,
And it was a shot glass, by the way.
It was a shot
That's
glass.
very important.
It was not.
It ate a shot glass.
It is actually important that it ate a shot glass because that was kind of the hint to get how we're getting through this. And so we
spider was
so
an
we were like,
alcoholic.
okay. So Kiddes pulls out some items. So he pulls out a little sphere, a glass sphere with a obsidian in the middle, and a pot that specifically fits on top of her head. That is not important. It's just really funny, weird little detail of things I have. So then the rest of us climbed into the bag. Leah and Cedar started flying down, and so then the spider started charging at Cedar, and so then they started dive bombing. So like, oh crap! And then the spider turns out just wanted the little obsidian thing that was in Cedar's hand and ate it, and kind of accidentally bit her while trying to eat it. I'm like, oh, friendly spider, it just wants to be fed. And then Cedar's just like, no more biting, or you won't get any more. And the spider's like, there's more. And so then we had to feed it some more of my gems. Everyone owes me jewelry.
I'll take you
No.
shopping when we're alive
so much
again.
Jewelry. I have lost
When
so
we
much
have
jewelry.
our mortal... Hey, Charisse, when we have our mortal bodies back, I'll take you shopping, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, well, because he's broke.
I want my jewelry. I'm like, I've seriously, I had 200 gold pieces worth of jewelry. I now have 25 gold pieces worth of jewelry because of all the random crap I have had to sacrifice it for. So, anywho, so then.
What happens when you're the loot goblin?
I know. Anyway, so then we continue on and we start walking down. Kiddes stays in the bag and is just kind of writing in a journal while we're traveling for a couple minutes. And just kind of sitting on a pile of stuff, trying to be like, no, bad mimic, you can't bite me. And so then we get to the main chamber. Kiddes gets pulled out, and we're just sitting there. And there's spiders, and then there's Lolth on the other end, and there's the dang anti-magic blue fire. There are 2 wizards! There are 2 wizards in the party!
I mean, I'm currently not a wizard.
Oh, you're currently not a wizard. But I want to express how frustrating this fire has been. Because we've had 2 wizards in the party. Right now we have a wizard and a sorcerer and a cleric. And all our spells keep getting eaten by this fire. I'm so tired of this
Drop an
fire.
F-bomb.
No, it's not been 10 minutes yet. Because you ate up my F-bomb. So, in any case.
I'm British.
So, we continue. So then we're like, what do we do? Well, I guess we fight. So Kiddes fired off a shot, sent Alice to the other side, and we entered combat. And we started fighting our way through. But I said, screw it. No more anti-magic fire. and pulled out the wish ring that I stole from the goblins a while back and wished that we would all become basically immune to any form of anti-magic, including anti-magic fire. There was very specific details that I had typed down to make sure that this would work. We got our spells back because the disappeared, and so now we're just now able to use spells because that was stupid. So then Kiddes just runs up and let's see, don't switch. Runs up and then proceeds to stop next to Lolth. Lolth enters the fight. That was kind of a mistake. I admit there were mistakes made. There were mistakes made. However, I didn't know. So in any case, we proceed to be fighting off the spiders. Theater gets kissed by Lolth and gets a curse placed on her. So guess what? Now all spells, attack spells and long range spells that are not like basically kind of the only way we can attack Lolth is to with our spells is to basically make it so she has to roll a save throw, because if we do an attack spell, attacks Theater instead. Woohoo! That's great. So then we continue fighting. We're slowly
And Theater yelled at the goddess of spiders about consent.
Yes, well, very much so. And we're sitting there, we're fighting, we're barely staying up. We're barely staying up, but we're managing it. And more problems keep happening. We learned that Lolth has these things where she can basically just say, "You want me to do a save?" No. She has a dang ability that makes it so we can't do attack spells and we can't use save spells because she freaking.
I'm gonna take a clip of just this moment of just you yelling and post that.
Thank you. Anyway.
That's perfect promo for this channel.
Then we managed to take down some of the spiders, and we're barely managing to hold on. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet, because this one deserves an F-bomb. Why?
Yeah, you're good.
Let's say yes.
So, Kiddes ends up in spiderweb things that are basically holding her hostage, and so she's stuck. And then she gets charmed by Lolth, and Lolth proceeds to make it so she takes her 9th level spell, turns it on Atlas, who has been her best buddy since almost the beginning, and
You're cutting out. You're yelling so loud, Discord is saying no.
it took the spell, her 9th level spell, turned it on Atlas, and fucking killed him. So...
No, that clip needs to be for the channel's promo.
Oh, this is so funny.
So then, well, that wasn't enough. No, watching Kiddes having to be forcibly killing her bestie was not enough. No, Lolth ripped his armor apart that she spent so much money to get him, rips it apart, and eats him. Eats his soul. Little soul that is Atlas is eaten. Anyway, so Gil's paralyzed.
Oh, Charisse, I love playing this game with you.
Wait, so Gale's paralyzed. What's that switch?
Oh, I have no notes.
Comment below if you think Charisse should start a YouTube channel.
No, Peter is cursed and kind of poisoned. Gale is paralyzed. I'm crying from laughing, actually. I'm crying again, just different motion. And Leah and Dana are somewhat up. Kiddes is still charmed and tied to the dang spider webs. It's trapped there. And yeah, so Atlas's body is scattered on the floor. Because Lolth is a bitch. So that's where I last remember everything leaving off. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Or is it your dead friend talk? Your dead talk?
My TED Talk.
Oh, too
Good luck.
soon. Too soon, Doku.
Y'all, the best part about all this is Charisse is not caffeinated.
No, I'm not.
This is natural state.
I seriously cried last session. For if anyone wants to see me what it'll look like, just sobbing. That's what it was last session. And then after session, I cried again.
Everyone was terrified.
I was afraid I'd
Right.
offended Teresa out of session. Just
That was so
no,
funny.
you didn't.
Oh my
like,
gosh, the
oh,
rest
oh,
of
yeah,
that
you
night I
saw-
was like, Harry, no, Charisse is not offended. Doku, don't worry, she's okay. You didn't like scar her. She's fine. She's not mad at anybody. Just I was the messenger owl.
Basically.
of course
I
you're
did-
the owl as opposed to the messenger pigeon.
To all of Doku's friends, I am fine. That was my favorite part of session.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's it? Didn't you say like your stepdad?
Yeah, every
What?
person that I talk to, my fellow DM friends, my stepdad, is it stepdad? No, father-in-law. There you go, father-in-law. Sorry. Everyone that I talked to about what I did, I was like, oh yeah, I charmed them so they used their own spell to kill their friend, and then I ripped them apart, the dying boxes right in front of them, and ate their soul. And everyone was like, too far. Like, everyone made me feel bad. Like, everyone I told, they're like, even from a storytelling point, you're kind of an ass.
Oh, oh really? Really?
No,
Good.
it's okay, man.
No, I did message the group chat
So
afterwards,
funny.
like, just so then like Doku could hear from my own voice. I'm like, I am fine. That was my favorite part of session. Don't.
And that was
You're good.
you were off Instagram, so I'm like, Charisse, please come back to Instagram. They're panicking.
Like,
I take a break from Instagram.
I
Our
have
friends are panicking.
I jokingly say that during each of your arcs, my goal is to make you cry. I didn't think I would actually be super successful in this one, so it was a surprise.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
funny because
Really?
as
You
I
didn't
like
think
to
that would
say,
work?
as I like to remind you when you count me on the crying tally, it's easy to make me cry. That's not an accomplishment, Doku.
No, it was impressive to make me cry because I cry easily from laughter. To make me sad enough to cry was actually really impressive.
Honestly.
Let's
The thing
not
is,
forget,
I caught it. I caught it like 2 minutes before like it became apparent to the rest of you. I was like, oh, I think she might be. And then watching the dawning horror on the rest of y'all's faces.
Yeah.
don't forget, Gail, you're next, and I've also had about almost 3 years to plan your arc. So
Yay! I can't wait to break down on stream.
yep. So we'll see how it all
Like
goes.
physically, emotionally, mentally. Bring it on. Bring it on. I could.
Dude. You're playing with fire.
I,
Anti-magic
hey,
fire, probably, but you know.
Alright.
That may be part of
Sorry,
Gail's
I'm in a
origin.
mood today. I am in a sassy mood today, and I am having fun.
The thing is,
Well,
Sophie, that might be part of Gail's origin. We just don't know. We know there was blue fire involved with this conception. We don't know what that blue fire was. It could be this. We just don't know. We don't know. So bring it on, Doku.
bring it on. All right.
Bring it on, Daddy.
Cool. So the top of the round where we ended,
No!
you're paralyzed. So I guess it's the spider's
sorry.
turn.
No, actually,
I would like to
after
spend my
him is
turn
me.
lying on the floor.
After Gale, it's was it Leah or Dana next?
It was Dana, then Leah.
I have Gale, Spider Large.
Okay, so you just...
Yeah, Spider
Okay.
Large right. Wait, no. Spider Large left.
Sure.
Dana, Leah, Kittis, Cedar poisoned.
Okay.
Invisible Spider.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought I was up, but you're good.
Gotcha. So let's see here. So we are gonna re-engage now. We are back in combat. As a reminder, Gale's paralyzed, just chilling, taking a nice little nap in the middle of the battlefield. Cedar, you are poisoned. I will roll when that's appropriate. But we are just kind of going through it. Loth seems fairly healthy overall, but definitely has burned a lot of her energy to kind of take you down. You have an ever-expanding spell that is kind of encompassing the battlefield. that grows at intervals. And you guys are all just kind of getting through it. So at the top of the round again, Gale, then Spider, who is pretty banged up overall. Really not a lot left. A couple of his tips of his fingertip knuckles are missing on his limbs. He's thrown webs. He's thrown a lot at you guys, but he is still seemingly up. Can you guys hear the music okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
How's my mic coming through, by the way? I know I'm not going to be saying much, but how am I sounding?
It's still a little cloudy, but you're coming through louder, and I think it's counteracting it enough that it seems okay, at least on my end.
Okay, that's good.
Alright, so the Mindlash Greatweaver, sensing his own demise, decides to see who's
Horrifically
closest.
specific name.
It's a thing.
No, I love it. I'm just saying, like, oh, it's got a really in-depth name there. That's not. That's not good.
That's not a fun time.
Yeah, I don't usually pull the veil back too
Yeesh.
much for you guys. Yeah, it's just everything has names.
Like Gareth.
I almost try to think about everything I do. I've definitely calmed down a lot on the decision trees, though. So.
Is that because we keep finding stuff that you didn't put on the decision tree?
I've given up at this point. We're running a Fae campaign here. There's no logical, it's all chaos, but it's fun.
Let chaos reign.
Oh yeah, that's Rain's name. It's chaos. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So we're probably just gonna 4-attack flurry. F it. Who is close? I don't think you're teleported. So we are. No, yeah, we'll go to Dana. And you are gonna eat 4 attacks here. Let me
Love
go
it.
ahead and roll them off. What was your AC again, if you can remind me, for Dana?
30.
That is right. Thank you. Still has a chance at hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. One of my 4 gets through with a 31, and the
Love
last
it.
one was a low roll at 23. So one of them gets through.
Okay.
So you see this large lurking spider actually make a really quick movement as it kind of dashes towards you and strikes at you with like 4 of its limbs really quickly. And as you kind of dodge the first 3, the 4th one just finds kind of purchase and like kind of digs into your shoulder by a couple of inches. And I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Love it.
Mm.
16.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Unless, is this a charm
No, it's
or a
not.
frighten?
It's not a charm or a frighten.
Okay.
It's essentially a psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't seen you fail a save in a little while, so
Yeah.
yeah, I was surprised.
No, Dana has some really